a 10,000 mAh battery in a phone. That alone was enough to grab my attention. But then the more I dug into the spec sheet, the more this thing surprised me. A 25,000 RPM active cooling fan, yet a full IP69K rating. Flagship internals, but with a very aggressive price tag. The Honor Win series looks seriously interesting. So today we are unboxing the Honor Win RT and taking a detailed look at everything it brings to the table. And more importantly, how it differs from the more expensive Honor Win and why I think this might be the smarter pick for most people. Now, if this is your first time here or in case you just can't remember, my name's Ash, you're watching C4eTech, and let's get started. So this is the box the Honor Win RT comes in. The Win is a brand new lineup for Honor. Now the base here is 12256. Honor offers up to 16 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM and a terabyte of UFS 4.1 storage. Open up the box and the first thing you see is the phone itself. Let's remove it from the protective cover. I picked up the black version, not at a choice because that's the only one that was shipping quick. Now Honor does offer a blue and a white as well. All three are pretty understated, not a lot going on design wise. So coming back, next up there's this white insert with a SIM tool on top, and that's followed by a leaflet and a transparent soft case. Digging further in, there's a USB Type-A to Type-C cable with orange accents, and finally a 100-watt Honor supercharger. And yes, it is pretty wild that with this charger you can go from 0 to 50 on a 10,000 mAh battery in under half an hour. A full charge takes a little over an hour. There's also support for high-speed reverse wired charging. Fun fact, you can basically use this phone as a power bank to charge the Pixel 10 Pro at full speed. Think about that for a minute. Anyways, there's also support for bypass charging for long gaming sessions where you don't want battery heat affecting performance. Now this is a gaming phone at heart. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Sure, it's not the latest Gen 5 chip, but it's still an insanely powerful SoC. And here, it's paired with active cooling via a 25,000 RPM fan. We've seen active cooling implementations before that didn't really do much. So how does it work here? Does this fan actually make a difference? Honestly, results were a little mixed. If you're coming in with Red Magic or ROG level gain expectations, prepare to be disappointed. The fan does make a difference, but it's not as dramatic as I would have liked. In a 20-minute 3D Mark stress test, turning the fan on improved stability by just a couple of percentage points. That said, with the fan on, the Win RT does spend less time hovering near its lowest loop score, which tells me Honor could technically squeeze more out of this setup with future updates. The phone also ran about 3 degrees cooler with the fan on. So, are there gains? Yes. Revolutionary gains? Probably not. Still, 65% stability by 8 Elite standards is acceptable. This phone will run pretty much any game you throw at it without issues. Outside of raw performance, there are a few other things that really help enhance the gaming experience here. Let's start with the form factor. There isn't a lot going on at the back, and the camera array is just a single slab of glass with the same corner radius as the phone itself, so it actually feels very comfortable to hold while gaming. If you look just below the camera array, there are exhaust vents for the fan, so hot air gets pushed out from here instead of onto your hands. Nice attention to detail from Honor. Even with the intake, there are vents surrounding this fan. So even if the phone is resting on a flat surface or your fingers are partially covering the fan, fresh air is still going to be pulled in from the side. Now despite this fan, Honor has still managed to offer up to an IP69K rating. It's quite impressive what Honor has managed to pull off here. I mean, think about it.